Oh, wait, I have gone and goofed up. There is something we need to accomplish before we put this button down. You see, in order to make the jump that we're about to make, we're going to need some repulsion gel on this platform. And the only way to do that is to get it from over there. Which is going to require some interesting shots. So, our first job is to put that there, and then snipe ourselves a portal, which should cover the other end of that in repulsion gel. Nice shot. Now we can put our cube on the button, which will turn that platform right side up. Next, we need to fire a portal over there and cover a surface you can't quite see in propulsion gel. Next, we need to get back over to our original propulsion gel track and toss ourselves up a portal onto that one. And, well, watch what happens. Awesome.
In case you're interested, there's still some positions available for that bonus opportunity I mentioned earlier. Again, all you gotta do is let us disassemble you. We're not banging rocks together here. We know how to put a man back together. So, that's a complete reassembly. New vitals, spit shine on the old ones, plus we're scooping out tumors. Frankly, you ought to be paying us.
I don't think Cave Johnson quite understands how science actually works. Or the human body, for that matter. Then again, he might just be desperate. It's hard to tell. Now, I'm not going to lie, that last test actually took me a really long time the first time through. So, if you had a lot of trouble with it your first time and you're just watching my Let's Play now, please don't feel bad.
Thank you. I can't believe I'm thanking these people. For staggering your way through Aperture Science's propulsion gel testing, you've made some real contributions to society for a change, and for that, humanity is grateful. If you had any belongings, please pick them up now. We don't want old newspapers and sticks cluttering up the building. For many of you, I realize $60 is an unprecedented windfall, so don't go spending it all on, I don't know, Carolyn, what do these people buy? Tattered hats, beard, dirt?
Alright, well, we have finished yet another test track. Unfortunately, yet again, the elevator to the surface is out of service. So we kind of have to find our new way out. If you look up here, you'll see another oddly placed emancipation grill, which probably means that's where we need to go. So the only way it seems to get up there is through that ventilation duct, so that's what we're going to do. Toss our portals onto our walls here and, well, hop on over. Pump Station Gamma? There's even more gel? Well, it looks like the catwalk's out again, folks. But hey, that's what portals are for. So let's just do the same old, and I'll not even worry about it.
Carolyn, why do I know this woman? Did I kill her? Or... oh my God. Look, you're doing a great job. Can you handle things for yourself for a while? I need to think.
Huh. It seems GLaDOS has made a connection that we might not have made by now. Or maybe it's one you kind of already figured out the very first time Carolyn opened her mouth. Hard to say, really. Well, right here we have Pump Station Gamma, which has our repulsion gel, propulsion gel, and... well, now I wonder what this stuff is. Let's go find out. As I'm sure, the only real option we have is to turn the pump station on anyway, so might as well, right? Alright, well, here are the pump station controls, so gel pressure, and gel pressure. Uh-oh, that started a... whoa, what's going on here? It seems these pipes are just a tad leaky. Well, you probably can't hear me over these pounding thingies, so I'm just going to move in here for a moment while I discuss this. Well, now that's odd. We still don't know quite what this new gel is, but it is rather white. Well, I suppose we might want to get out of here. Okay, so what do we have? We have a repulsion gel bouncy surface, a catwalk that leads over there, and a catwalk up there that's covered in this new white gel. I wonder. Portal surfaces are white. Maybe this new gel... Aha! As you can already tell, this surface is normally not portable, but the white gel actually turns any surface in the game into a portal surface. How about that? Well, obviously using repulsion gel, or we're going to make this jump. Boing! And step through the emancipation grill, and, well, we have another set of propulsion gel to get to the other side. Carla the complainer says, "My new boss is a robot. But did you know? Robots are smarter than you. Robots work harder than you. Robots are better than you. Volunteer for testing today." Huh. Well, it seems GLaDOS has developed a rather healthy fear of birds. Another disused catwalk. Well, now how are we going to make this jump? Okay, I'm not even going to pretend I don't know what's going on here at this point. Because if you look at this portal surface and you realize where we just came from, the answer is pretty obvious. We once again need to do a propulsion gel jump off that wall. So, let's get to it. Awesome. And here we're about to step into the latest of the old Aperture Science testing facilities, and another message from Cave Johnson.
Welcome to the Enrichment Center. Since making test participation mandatory for all employees, the quality of our test subjects has risen dramatically. Employee retention, however, has not. As a result, you may have heard we're going to phase out human testing. There's still a few things left to wrap up, though. The bean counters told me we literally could not afford to buy $7 worth of moon rocks, much less 70 million. Bought them anyway, ground them up, mixed them into a gel. And guess what? Ground up moon rocks are pure poison. I am deathly ill. Still, it turns out they're a great portal conductor. So now, we're going to see if jumping in and out of these new portals can somehow leach the lunar poison out of a man's bloodstream. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Let's all stay positive and do some science. That said, I would really appreciate it if you could test as fast as possible. Carolyn, please bring me more pain pills.
Oh. Well, that was unexpected. Well, there's a few things to note before we go into the next test area, and the first thing I'm going to bring up actually is the facility itself. If you've noticed, we've moved sort of into a more modern era. I would have to place this at late 70s, maybe mid 80s, as you can tell from the computers on the desks and the phones, and even the light fixtures. This is probably Aperture Science, well, just before old Cave Johnson here bit the big one. At this point, Aperture Science is broke. I don't even know how they're staying in business. As Cave Johnson told you, they literally couldn't afford to buy even $7 of moon rocks. But he bought it anyway and ground it up into that white gel we just used. Unfortunately, doing so poisoned him and made him deathly ill. He still managed to go on testing, though, which means he has quite the spirit. As he said, when life hands you lemons, make lemonade. Anyway, we're going to push this button to open that door, and I'll move on with the testing. You'll also notice that he said that they ran out of money to hire testers, so he forced his employees to do testing. Now, his last statement there was that they were going to phase out human testing, which makes you wonder what ended up happening. But if you put things together, you can kind of sort of see how things in Aperture Science ended up the way they did in Portal, where, you know, Shell ended up the only test subject. It's probably safe to say that, well, Aperture Science testing protocols evolved from forced employee testing. Who knows? It's hard to say what happened in that gap. All we know is that little Potatoes here used to be an evil mastermind. Now she's a potato. Alright. This is, without a doubt, the very first time I played the game, the puzzle that gave me the most difficulty. That is because the new lunar portal gel is, without a doubt, absolutely ridiculous to wrap your head around. You will not find puzzles like this anywhere else. Alright, so when we move into this room, it's pretty massive, and the only thing we have is our white gel. So, basically, the only thing we can do is start throwing portals around. And you'll notice that, well, even the white gel follows the rules of momentum. So now, this area is covered in white gel, and we can use it to get out. Now, it can be pretty hard to figure out what to do or where to get from here. But basically what we need to do is we need to get white gel on this surface here and eventually use momentum to toss ourselves up onto that platform. Where not only we will be able to get out of the game, but we will hear the very last from Cave Johnson. Alright, let's just cover this surface in portal gel. Alright, well now that that's done, we gotta kind of figure a way to get out of here. Just gonna double cover the area over there as we're gonna need it. Over here we have a rather interesting set of pillars that we are going to cover one side in portal gel. Now, like I said, this took me so long to figure out, it's not funny. But basically, once you've covered a certain section of this wall in portal gel, you do this. And the momentum will cover an even higher section of the wall, and you can use the multiple coverings to just climb the wall in portal gel. And once you've got enough of the wall covered, you can toss a portal on the wall to come out on this catwalk here. And once you're on the catwalk here, you'll notice that this part of the catwalk is gone. So you can just throw a portal onto that, throw a portal down there, and use a momentum jump to get out on that platform. And in a moment, you will hear the very last from Aperture Science CEO, Cave Johnson, in what is perhaps his most famous line in the game.
Alright, I've been thinking. When life gives you lemons, don't make lemonade. Make life take the lemons back. Get mad! I don't want your damn lemons! What am I supposed to do with these? Demand to see life's manager. Make life rue the day and Donna can give Cave Johnson lemons. Do you know who I am? I'm the man who's gonna burn your house down with the lemons. I'm gonna get my engineers to invent a combustible lemon that burns your house down.
Burning people. He said what we're all thinking.
The point is, if we can store music on a compact disc, why can't we store a man's intelligence and personality on one? So I have the engineers figuring that out now. Brain mapping, artificial intelligence. We should have been working on it 30 years ago. I will say this, and I'm going to say it on tape so everybody hears it 100 times a day. If I die before you people can pour me into a computer, I want Carolyn to run this place. Now she'll argue. She'll say she can't. She's modest like that, but you make her. Yeah, put her in my computer. I don't care. All right, test's over. You can head on back to your desk.
Goodbye, sir.
I don't really think there's much I can say. You've probably pretty much figured it all out from what's just been said and what's been happening all throughout the old Aperture testing facility. Unfortunately, after that, we are done with the old testing facility and are moving on to bigger and better things as we head out this door to the elevator to the surface. Which is, unfortunately, all the way up there. Well, heck, it wouldn't be Portal 2 if we weren't using portals. So now we gotta kinda do a reminiscent thing of what we just did and use our portals to hop higher and higher up this elevator shaft. I missed. There we go. Gotta find a portal surface. Gotta find a portal surface. Gotta find a portal surface. There's a portal surface. Now, it's kind of important to try not to fall down the elevator shaft because it can take you a while to get back up it. Da-da-da. Almost there, folks. Alright, there's the next wall. Alright, now, as you'll see here, we have a very busted elevator that doesn't quite work. But it does have a portal surface on the end of it and a hole in its ceiling. And if we look down here, we have another portal surface, so it's time for some momentum jumping! And one of my, well, I'd have to say favorite events in Portal, and that's portal hopping! Up! I don't really have a lot of time to explain it, so you kind of just need to go along with it. There we go. And over here we have another door.
Well, I'm not going to lie to you. The odds are 1,000,000 to 1, and that's with some generous rounding. Still, though, let's get mad. If we're going to explode, let's at least explode with some dignity.
GLaDOS, I couldn't have said it better myself. Alright, well, our first job is to get the lay of the land, and we're going to do that from up here. Well, it already looks like I have a plan, ladies and gentlemen, which is more than GLaDOS can say. Although there isn't much of a plan to it, really. I think one of these things is a portal surface. I know it is. Alright. Moving ourselves up there, we are going to use another momentum jump. I know we're so fond of these by now. To get ourselves up here. Now, as you can see, we have a leaky repulsion gel pipe. So we're going to use this to our advantage. Well, now isn't that nice? Using that, we can cover that thing that stopped us from getting even higher in this structure in repulsion gel. And we're just going to jump down again. Hit the repulsion gel. Bounce through here. And, well, we've almost made it to the top. Now, I know, just missing a little here. Ah, yes. We're going to need to, once again, do a little momentum jumping. Oh, I think I missed it. Yeah, I missed it. Alright, that'll happen every once in a while. Nothing to get ashamed about. Except I am. Let's try that again, shall we? There we go, much better. And you'll see a portal surface in there that we need to jump into. And now we get to move into one of the last gel puzzles. This is a complicated one that combines all three gels, so you kinda need to know what's going on. First thing first, you'll notice a portal surface there, and a rather oddly shaped wall there. So first we're going to get our little old portal gel and cover that surface in portal gel. That's the important thing to remember. Now that we have that covered in portal gel, we're going to use this to cover the ground and such in repulsion gel. Or propulsion gel, rather, sorry. Alright, just give us a nice run up there. Okay. So, now as you can see, we have ourselves a lovely running jump, which will send us all the way up. Whoa! Didn't mean to do that. Send us all the way up there. And as you can see, we once again have leaky repulsion gel. Now, in order to do anything else here, we have to cover the ceiling in portal surface. So, let's get to that. Once again, this puzzle takes a while your first time, so don't feel bad. Now that the ceiling is covered in portal surface. We're going to go over here and cover that part of the ground in repulsion gel, which will give us a nice set of jumps over to the platform over there. So let's get back down on the ground and get that portal to go somewhere else. Uh-oh. I think I just messed this up again. I believe I did, yes. Alright, well, I'm going to have to fix that. I could have just fixed that quite easily, and I'm going in circles! Yay! It's kind of what I do. Okay, now that that's fixed, let's do this again, shall we? Whee! Boing. Boing. Awesome. And as now you get over here, you'll see that we have a leaky pipe of portal goo and a portal surface up there. So let's use that to get down here. Wait for the surface to get utterly covered. And in here you'll notice we have a ventilation shaft. And hey, isn't that a portal surface right there? I wonder what would happen if, well, we tossed all of this portal gel into the ventilation system. That could be interesting, couldn't it? And when you do that, you notice it flies into the vents and gets all over the place. Holy moly! Well, you kind of have to leave this for just a moment, otherwise it doesn't quite cover everything you need it to cover. And that can be annoying. But once I've gotten comfortable with the amount of goo that's been covered, or while it's been covered, we can just move our way over here, and oh, Nelly, what's going on? Okay, now this could be problematic. It may not have quite covered everything I needed it to cover. If we look through the grate over there, we'll see a portal surface on that wall, and using the portal gel here, make ourselves a portal and come out in this room. This very large room has a rather odd ceiling, wouldn't you say? Well, there's a lot of pump controls here, but really all we're interested in is that room up there, where the pump controls are. And to get up there, we're going to have to get a little creative. Not by much, just a little bit. Our first order of business is to get up there. Now, how to do that is the question. Oh, well, that's fairly simple. Toss a portal up there. De-dum. Gotta get down from here. And put a portal on that wall, so that we come out here. Now, as you can see, there is a portal surface far over there, so we're going to have to do our old favorite, momentum jump, and get over there. Whoosh! Oh, that was unfortunate. I sort of misaimed that. Alright, well, let's try it again. Put the portal over there now this time. Probably work a little bit better. Momentum jump, ho!
Wait, I've got an idea. That poster. Go look at it for a second, would you? Paradoxes. No AI can resist thinking about them. I know how we can beat him.
Huh. Well, it seems GLaDOS finally has a plan on how to defeat Wheatley. And as we push the hatch override button, we're going to open up the ceiling and get ourselves out of the old sealed underground Aperture Science facility and make our way back up to the upper levels. It's a good thing she just got that plan, otherwise we'd be going into this completely blind. And that falling down there connects the underground gel pipe system to the overground pipe system. Huh. I guess that means we're bringing the gel with us. And down comes this neat little elevator platform that we can use to get the heck out of here. Just gotta get ourselves down there, I guess. Thank goodness for long fall boots. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of old Aperture Science. Say goodbye to it, because we're headed upstairs now.
If you can get me in front of him, I'll try every circuit in that little idiot's head. As long as I don't listen to what I'm saying, I should be okay.
Uh-oh. It seems GLaDOS' plan to defeat Wheatley is a tad suicidal. Well, this does not bode well for our little potato battery friend. If you look out here, you'll see some rather odd spring-like structures, which are holding up the test chambers of the upper levels of...
So it's not the most watertight plan to go confront an omnipotent power-mad AI with. Still, it's a better plan than exploding. Marginally.
You gotta give the woman credit, at least she knows what's good for her. But as you can see, we are once again in possession of old-school Aperture Science elevators, which means this is the end of Chapter 7, the reunion, and I will see you next time for Chapter 8, ladies and gentlemen. Until then, stick around. This is the UmbreonMessiah.